I got a black ski mask, but I don't ski, but I snowboard, dashing MC off P. If one of you try violate me, get punched in my face with my front door key, punch in the neck with my back door key, fucked in the eye with my ex's key, booked in the eye with a foot I used to log into my HSBC.
Alright, good morning people, it is, what day is it? It's bloody Thursday, wahoo, yippee! My barn is, yep, whatever that is. You've had an array of hairstyles over these past week. Right, so this is what, 8 vlogs in a row? Oh my days, people, this is starting to get a little bit serious, you know what I mean? I think all of them combined have a view count of about 50, however, I'm incredibly grateful for that. Today is my 1 year anniversary on streaming, so this is going to be a bit, not an emotional one, but there's going to be a lot about me talking about reminiscing and clean your camera. A lot of reminiscing, which I don't like doing. I'm trying to do less of, but I feel like today it's compulsory that we've got to sort of take a step back and look at everything that's happened over this past year, because it's been crazy what's happened. I never thought it would end up like this going into it. Okay, I never thought. Okay, we'll leave that. But other than talk about our feelings like a little bitch, what else have we got on the agenda today? Okay, Daily's vlog. I've got a call at 9:50. It's currently 9:46. So they're probably going to ring me in a minute. PV Scout stream, breakfast. Yes, I thought, fuck it. Oh, I forgot it was payday yesterday, so I woke up to a lot of money in my bank, which was decent. So we're going to get breakfast. Well, I knew it was payday, but I didn't know I'd be getting as much as I was. So I don't know what's happened there. But we are going to get breakfast, come back, and then work our ass off with PV. We get the whole day, no gym, the whole day PV, and then trade, and then long ass stream. So a good last day before we head back to work to conclude these 4 days off. What 4 days it has been. It's been absolutely incredible. Let's take the call, and then I'll see you after when we go get breakfast. Yo, shut the fuck up. We are going to get breakfast now. We're off the phone call. The barn is relatively sorted. It's never sorted. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I don't know what's going on with me bloody trim. I don't know what I want to do with it. Right, let's go, because it's 10:15 and breakfast stops at 11. Alright. Oh my god. Am I a fat bastard? Or am I a fat bastard? We got 2 breakfasts, oh my day, mate, this is ridiculous. I thought, fuck it, you know, I like hash browns now, we'll try a breakfast wrap, but I forgot I'd already ordered the McMuffin. I was like, £14 for a breakfast wrap and a flatbread. I was like, oh. So we've now got 2 breakfasts, and I'm going to scran it because I'm a fat fucking bastard. Let's get home. There's people that have parked next to me in the most awkward spot you could possibly have parked in. So, getting out of this bit, it's going to be low-key kind of annoying. There's a guy giving slops to my right. So, anywho, let's get back home and scran. Quah! I'm crying inside, but I know I've got to eat this food, otherwise it's wasted. So, we've got a blood clot pussy wagon breakfast wrap, no egg. A blood clot pussy wagon fried flatbread thing. And a Bumbarasta pussy wagon McMuffin thing with the no egg and the added bacon. I feel like a fat fuck. However, fuck it, so we eat. TikTok streaming. Where do I begin? We've just scranned all that food. I just recorded 22 minutes and I realised that I don't really think that it's good enough. Not that it's not good enough, but I've been feeling disassociated today. I don't know why. It feels like I can't talk. And normally that happens like the day after I nut. But I'm still going strong with NNN. So I honestly, now it's made me realise that it might just be a phase, and I don't think in is a problem. So anyway, we're going to talk about my experience with TikTok Live. So if you don't know me, today marked 1 year since I first pressed that go live button on TikTok Studio. 2 or 3 months after just starting college and getting my first ever desktop computer. Finally, I got my internet to work and I could start streaming. I did a couple Fortnite streams before coming off for a couple weeks after someone I knew found my page. Shortly after, my car broke and needed a new clutch. and it was costing about £360. I didn't have many savings because I'd spent them all where I hadn't had a job for a couple months. I'd worked the summer previously, however now I was in college I didn't have a job. My dad offered to pay, but I thought no, it's time I made something for myself. I'd had a relatively small online presence before. I did a couple streams when I was posting daily Fortnite item shops and Fortnite clips and funny moments and all that. I was making YouTube videos. Some of the YouTube videos, man. Jesus Christ. Looking back, 1 year ago today, also a memory popped up. This week was the week where I got under 100 kilograms. I was 99.8. Looking back on that now, it's crazy how I ever was that fat. Okay, because now being 81, I still feel like I'm fucking massive, but it's nothing compared to that. Imagine me now with an extra 20 kilo on me. That is unreal. Like I'm quite proud of how I've done it. The whole journey. I lost someone that I cared about very much, because they saw me as a different person on live, which is fair enough. Ended up ending a 2-year relationship, which I was angry about for so long, and have recently, well, a month ago, sort of come to terms with it, and actually moved on. It's still something I like to include in this. I was debating just not talking about it at all, but obviously, if you knew me in January, you sort of know the story. You've experienced the crash out with me when I didn't stream for a month and a bit, when it was, I'm going to be honest, the lowest point in my life, and I didn't think I could get that low. And I do believe that the things that I'd learnt from streaming and the people I'd gained along the way were what kept me going. The thought that I'd had some small chance at success with streaming and something sort of outside of the box actually working out and going way bigger than I ever thought imaginable. And I think if I didn't have that, then I wouldn't have been able to get through it. Genuinely. All of this happened in the same week. The crash out, getting kicked out of my house and having to move into a 1-bedroom place with my dad. Having to give my cat to the Cat's Protection as we no longer had room for her. Who was my best friend, basically, for 12 years. That cat was my everything. And to lose that, the woman who I believed was my wife at the time, and moving out of my childhood home, all in the same week, that's pretty heavy. And I do believe the belief that it's all going to work out, the belief that what I preach on a daily, if you put your mind to something and you can see an end goal, you keep your head down until you get there. Because the day after all those things happened, I still went to the gym. You know? I still went to the gym. I still, posted the occasional TikTok. I still spoke to the people who I loved. I didn't self-sabotage and eat loads of food, and I still went to the gym. I turned myself into the best person I possibly would ever want to be. The way I react to things now, I'm sort of proud of to how my mindset has developed and how my personality has developed and how confident I am talking to people now. And that being put outside my comfort zone so drastically, feeling like everything was new, feeling like I just switched characters on GTA, it was beneficial in the long run because it was the lowest to push me to my strongest. And I'm not proud of who I was at those moments because of the way I reacted, the way I begged, the way I cried, the way I over-explained, the way I was weak mentally. And without that, I wouldn't value who I am today anywhere near as much. So for that, I'm very thankful. I would like to say a quick thank you to some individual people. I don't know if they watch the vlogs. Jack Williams. I mean, where do I begin, bro? For those of you that don't know Jack, he was basically my first ever big gifter. He sort of pushed me to heights I never thought imaginable. And a big thank you as well to 3 people, Maddie, Tegan, and Georgia. You 3 were there on my very ever first stream. And Maddie, you were the first person I ever played with. And doing that co-stream where we did drinks, it was just, that's a night I won't forget. It's incredible the people you meet whilst you follow your dreams. It's amazing the people that you realise aren't your people either. It's amazing the people that you lose whilst trying to chase your dreams. It's a bumpy road, but a road nonetheless. And it's weird to see where we've come from that. So those 4 people I'd like to give a big thank you to. Dylan as well, you've been a huge part. So many people, man. I can't, it would take me ages to list off every single person. I'm thinking of like 20 different names in my head. If you're thinking, oh, he didn't talk about me, I am thinking of you. And I do thank you, okay? You are all just incredible pieces of a puzzle that has helped change my life entirely. And without one of you, I could have, turned out different. And I'm very thankful for the lessons I've learned along the way, the people I've met. Jamie, brother, the first person to sort of scout me. He found me at the very beginning, introduced me to TikTok. I had no idea what was happening. I had no idea what it was. But all I knew that I was, being quite successful from it. And I had no idea about that. I went into it thinking I wasn't going to make any friends. It was just going to be a stream. I was going to have it separate to my own life. I wouldn't ever let them get crossed. And then you realise that it's not just streaming. It's a community. It's people that you see every single day without fail. And it was strange watching people build each other up like that, because every time I'd been talking to someone about my ambitions, I was laughed at. Every time I told someone my dreams, I was laughed at. Be realistic, be realistic. We are talking monkeys on a floating rock that have somehow managed to, from stones and trees, to make fire, to make computers, to make rockets, to explore other... What do you mean, be realistic? You being realistic is boring. Just because you're too scared to do the things that you love and actually have the confidence in yourself to follow your dreams. Why do you think I'm the same? That's a crazy assumption. Alright, clip farm done. But no, I'm eternally grateful for every single one of you that's ever watched my stream. Liked, commented, gift, everything, shared, followed, or even just watched. Thank you for giving a young man hope. And it's inspired me to hopefully do the same for other people. And I will never forget this chapter of my life. So, here's to many more years of making content until it all works out. And it's a journey that I'm not going to stop. Alright, back to the vlog. We have got this. Fuck. That really hurt. We've got to clean this off. Watching Black Ops 6 at the minute. I think we're going to PV scout for a bit, and then we're going to trade, and then we're going to clean all that off, and then we're going to have a long ass stream. So yeah, good day all in all. I am glad that I could talk all about this on the video. Thank you for watching the vlogs as well, because the majority of people would have just seen those last couple minutes in a clip. But yeah, I don't know what's going on today. I feel like I can't talk, and that normally happens the day after I nut. But I'm still going strong with November. It feels like I'm not, though. It feels like my shit's getting loose and it's just fucking seeping out. So I think it's, I don't know, I was debating quitting NNN, but I've just decided to go for it. Anyway, right, let's continue with our day. PV Scout. Oh mate, I'm so down bad. We need to sort something out. It's been tragic. Right, so basically, I haven't vlogged for bloody ages. In about 3 or 4 hours. We've done loads of PV scouting, as you've just seen. We're coming off of the time lapse now, I believe, and then we've done a whole stream. It is currently 7:45. and we're going to go up the shop because I have some late night cravings, and I thought, fuck it, we go back to work tomorrow. So we're going to go get some chocolate from the shop, but we were in pyjamas, so we might need to get changed. So let's get changed, and we'll go up the shop, and I might take you. So we'll bloody see. It's sort of like another part to this vlog. It's been a bit of a shitter, but I wanted to get something out for the 1 year, so clip fine. Oh, I don't even know where to. Just don't bloody speak. What's up? Don't talk to me. You're a loser, lame. Oh, totally. We got some Dr. Peppers. I didn't end up taking the camera with us. I took some videos on my phone, but it's so shit. I don't know what we feel so. These past 2 days, yesterday and today, have felt so disassociated and forced, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just because we've not been at work, or I don't know. But I haven't had that spark. I haven't had that anger in me today. I don't know what it is. I didn't go to the gym. We've had a really good productive day, yeah. But I haven't felt. I was looking back at some of my clips, and I feel like I don't know if I've got bipolar or what, but I feel like a different person. Not entirely. Obviously, I still believe those things. But might be TMI. But we've been getting the temptations. We came close to losing NNN. We haven't, but I feel as if we have. You know, it feels as if we let a white slug out. You know, I'm not even gonna finish. But I need to finish off this vlog so I can have something to do, because we've already PV scouted, which is good. And I'm just sat here eating chocolate and going to drink sugar-free Dr. Pepper. And we're just going to get ready and then start tomorrow again. We're going to jump into tomorrow with an early night and a decent fucking boost of energy. Slap it up, slap out a cheeky little upper day, and then a little 6-hour shift, nothing much. Come back, be back for 6. Stream a little bit. PV scout. Lovely stuff. Right, we yeah. Bloody hell, what are we talking about? I don't know, but I need to finish off this vlog so I can edit it, so I can have something to do. So, I do apologise, today's not been very good, but the main part was that we'd been streaming for a whole year. So, a year ago today, my very first stream. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how I've changed. I can, however, now confidently say that I believe I am someone that I am proud of. So that means more than anything. Being able to confidently say that you've turned into someone that you can tolerate, it's ridiculous. I've always hated myself, always growing up, and to be able to look at certain situations and how I've handled certain things and go, you know what, yeah, you've handled that not out of emotion, but out of actual reasoning, and you've kept it all under control. So for that I'm glad. We'll see you tomorrow. Daily vlogs, they're not slowing down. I might do them like every other day for a bit, see how that goes. Sort of film one day, edit the next day. But the editing doesn't even take that long. Like, it's literally just piecing it together. I think this will probably take me about 45 minutes, but it doesn't feel very long. When I'm doing it, if I'm locked in, it's just tick, 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 tick. Especially now where I talk decently. I don't like cut all the time to make it like hella engaging, because like if people are going to watch this, they're going to watch it. So I don't need to make this like incredibly engaging for the vibe of the video, which is quite slow. So, love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. I feel fat. See you tomorrow.